Picture this. It's February 14th. Restaurants are fully booked. Couples exchange expensive gifts, and social media is flooded with extravagant displays of love. But behind the chocolates, roses, and candlelit dinners lies a history and truth that most people don't know or choose to ignore. What if I told you that Valentine's Day wasn't always about love? That its origins trace back to something far darker and more controversial? Today, we'll expose the hidden side of Valentine's Day, the history, the business, and the expectations that might make you rethink celebrating this day forever. By the end of this video, you'll have the facts to decide for yourself. Should we really celebrate Valentine's Day, or is it time to break free from this tradition? Grab a seat, because this is going to be an eye-opener. To understand the truth behind Valentine's Day, we have to go back, way back, to ancient Rome. Before it was known as a day of romance, February 14th had links to a pagan festival called Lupercalia. This festival wasn't about flowers and love letters. It was a wild, bloody ritual where men would sacrifice animals and whip women with the animal hides, believing it would boost fertility. Yes, you heard that right. What many celebrate today as a day of love originally involved strange, even disturbing traditions. So, how did we go from that to the romantic holiday we have today? It all started with Saint Valentine, or rather, multiple men named Valentine. History suggests that one of them was a priest who secretly performed marriages for soldiers, defying a Roman emperor's orders. For this, he was executed on, you guessed it, February 14th. Later, the Catholic Church tried to Christianize the pagan Lupercalia festival, turning it into a day to honor Saint Valentine. Over time, it evolved into a romantic holiday, but its foundations were anything but pure love and affection. So, does this history change the way you see Valentine's Day? Fast forward to today, and Valentine's Day has become a billion-dollar industry. Think about it. Who really benefits the most from this innovation? Retailers and marketers, they push expensive gifts from jewelry to chocolates, creating pressure to prove love with money. Restaurants and hotels, prices skyrocket on this day, feeding the idea that love should be celebrated with grand and social media culture, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook turn Valentine's Day into a competition. Who got the biggest bouquet, the most expensive gift, or the most romantic surprise? But here's the question. Do we need a specific day to show love? And why is love measured by material things instead of genuine connection? If love is truly meaningful, shouldn't it be celebrated every day, not just on February 14th? Let's talk about the silent victims of Valentine's Day, the people who feel left out, heartbroken, or pressured by this holiday. Singles feel lonely and inadequate. Society makes it seem like if you're not in a relationship on Valentine's Day, something is wrong with you. Couples feel pressured. Many feel obligated to buy expensive gifts or plan elaborate surprises just to meet expectations. Some relationships suffer. Believe it or not, more breakups happen around Valentine's Day than any other time of the year. Why? Because people compare their relationships to unrealistic standards, leading to disappointment. This isn't about love, it's about societal pressure. And that raises the biggest question yet. If Valentine's Day is supposed to be about love, why does it leave so many people feeling stressed, unhappy, or even heartbroken? Now that we've exposed the truth about Valentine's Day, let's talk about a better way to celebrate love. Love should be daily, not seasonal. You don't need a specific date on the calendar to appreciate your partner, family, or friends. True love is consistent, not performative, meaning matters more than money. Small, heartfelt actions, like a kind message, a thoughtful gesture, or spending quality time together, mean more than expensive gifts that society pressures you to buy. Self-love is just as important. You don't need to be in a relationship to celebrate love. Love starts with you, taking care of yourself, pursuing your passions, and building meaningful connections that aren't based on one day's expectations. Now that we've uncovered the truth, the final decision is up to you. Valentine's Day, as we know it, is built on ancient traditions, corporate marketing, and societal pressure. But does that mean you shouldn't celebrate it? Not necessarily. If you and your loved ones genuinely enjoy the day, go ahead. But don't let a date on the calendar dictate how love should be expressed. The key takeaway? Love should never be about obligation, comparison, or materialism. Whether you celebrate Valentine's Day or not, the most important thing is to make love a daily priority, not just a once-a-year event. So, what do you think? Has this changed your perspective on Valentine's Day?